coming up. The Knights women book a place in the playoffs after downing the Eels by 2 points. Meanwhile, Scone crowned the Group 21 Rugby League champions, and a huge one for the Macquarie Scorpions after they go through to the grand final of Newcastle Rugby League with Maitland. It's coming up next here on NBN's local sports news. Good afternoon, my name's Conklin McLeod with NBN's local sports news. Today, the Knights go through to the NRLW finals with just 2 rounds left.
It's off to Luke Clydesdale.
Scone wins the Group 21 grand final.
Inside to Topless. Topless will go right through and take it underneath the crossbar, underneath the black dot, and jam it down into the ground.
And Macquarie through to the Newcastle Rugby League grand final.
It's another test here for the in-goal touchy. What have we got? He's got a win! What a try!
First, the Knights NRLW side have gotten straight into the finals with only 2 rounds to go after securing an 18-16 victory over the Parramatta Eels at McDonald Jones Stadium yesterday. It was fantastic for the Knights women, who were just too good after securing a try in the final few minutes. About almost 10,000 turned up at McDonald Jones Stadium. Tamika Upton scored Newcastle's first try for the afternoon. And Taylor Plederbon scored the Knights' second try.
Backs away over the lines. You can see from this angle, the ball is grounded on the line. We have a decision. Okay, it's a try.
As Olivia Higgins scored Newcastle's third try, giving the Knights fans a good celebration. With about a minute left on the clock, the Knights secured a huge kick. Then the siren went off, and of course the Knights through to the finals at the NRLW for the first time with only 2 rounds remaining.
Magnificent! The final strain tonight for the Knights girls are still alive. This is spectacular. You know what this means? What? Tom.
And it certainly was. I managed to interview one of the Knights' female players and also tell them what the win really means.
You know what this means? What? Time to perform the victory song inside the shed.
Absolutely, we look forward to it.
Yeah.
With that performed, it was just magnificent for the Knights women, as Newcastle made it 3 out of 3 wins to book a place in the playoffs. Scone are the 2022 Group 21 Rugby League Grand Final premiers after securing a victory over Denman yesterday. It was fantastic for Scone, who were just too strong for their rivals right throughout the game. Both Scone and Denman were battling for the big prize, the Group 21 Rugby League trophy, as both teams struggled to quickly score in the first few minutes. But the first and second half, as Scone secured as Scone scored a try in the second half.
Well, as you said, when Adam Gretsch got sent off, Foxy, it was going to go one of two ways, and they do have that extra.
Scone led 30 to 0 after that try. Meanwhile, a kick, of course, had to be converted.
You're lucky, because I was going to throw you out of the commentary box. Does that mean I get to go home?
Scone leading 32 to 0. Now a bit of running had to become really good for the Thoroughbreds as Scone scored another try.
Underneath the black dot, jam it down into the ground, son. Yeah.
It was Scone's day and a year.
Yeah, when you're the goal kicker.
That's where you love them. Yeah, Denman very depleted here.
Scone led 36 to 0. Meanwhile, a kick had to be converted for Scone.
How big's your bank account? Might not be retired. It's right in front, topless. Because he's not going to miss this one. He puts it over.
And of course, Scone converted it 38 to 0. Denman scored after that.
He turns it inside to Boney and he will be the man.
That's some good footy there from Denman. On the back of, considering there was probably the first two plays of that set with dominant tackles for Scone. Brady Bankovic with a tough carry, managed to get a play the ball there, and Max Shepperson again with a...
Then Scone ran the ball.
Well done.
And he completes the tackle before he races back on side. Ned Chapman, the first marker. Clydesdale, dummy half, off to Austin. Chips it on, passes it on to Barker. He's come down to the centre of the field, and he's put down 10 metres out, trying to look over cameraman one. Now comes around the back.
Oh, wow. Isaac McCormick with a big hit on Jared Wicks there.
It's going to be a penalty.
Before there was a huge hit.
Shoulder charge.
Before shoulder charge sent a penalty to Scone.
Here we go, Jake Clydesdale.
Scone was giving the ball back.
Straight, and the players are taking him with him. It could be Jake Clydesdale. Can he get to the ground? Oh, he's there, very close.
Short. He's tried everything to get there.
Adam Clydesdale, dummy half, swings it.
Massive numbers.
Goes off to Topless. Topless is going to be unsafe. No, he goes over himself and scores.
And of course, Scone secured a huge victorious lead, 42 to 6.
Yeah, look, they did.
Scone Park, Topless moves in, strikes it, and he's missed it.
He waves that one away. Down the short end.
Good news came out for Scone.
And that'll be the conclusion of the 22 and... Well, I can't even talk anymore.
2022 Grand Final. You know what I mean?
Scone will crown the 2022 Group 21 Rugby League champions.
Full credit to them.
Absolutely.
They deserved it.
Credit when credit's due there. They've been the benchmark and above all year, and there hasn't been a side that's come close to matching it with them. And look, I think there's a few boys in the Scone side that I believe could be their last game of their career, and credit to those guys. They've had a successful career with plenty of premierships, and that's just another one to the title of Scone.
Well, it's up to every other club now to regroup for the 2023 season to see who can match them. They're still the benchmark. You're saying there's retirements out of the squad. It'll be an interesting one to see who retires, but we know that...
Meanwhile, still on local rugby league and in the Newcastle competition, and the Macquarie Scorpions are through to the grand final after securing a 26-20 win over the Cessnock Goannas. It was fantastic for the Scorps, who were just too strong for their rivals right throughout the game. It was just huge for the Scorps, who eventually scored the match-winning try in the final few seconds of the match. And of course, it was in the final 2 minutes of the preliminary final.
Here we go, last tackle, they decide to run it. Gibson's with it, Gibson does the dummy, puts it on the toe, Daly's chasing, will he get there? Oh! Well, it's another test here for the in-goal touchy.
Macquarie will play Maitland in Sunday's grand final.
What a try! Quick play, the ball cleans with it, finds O'Brien, can't get away, fires the ball. It is unbelievable, they've got it, the Scorps. And he's just proven that. It's on. It's on. Josh Charles is chasing in the touch. Wow. What a crazy finish. They've won at the Scorps. It's all over 26-20.
Coming up, we'll have a look at your local sports results.
Into big business now, are we?
Nope, I'm quite happy with the small business I own, Louise.
Who are you banking with now, Bob?
Newcastle Permanent.
No, I mean your company banking.
Yeah, we're with the firm.
Didn't know they did business banking.
Well, I have done for quite some time now, Dad.
Oh, good move.
That's mine. Thank you.
Your business is in good hands with Newcastle Permanent.
They're our building society.
Wake up in the morning, gotta get because the Herald is the best way to start your day.
To the AFL Hunter Central Coast Finals. And the Cardiff Hawks have all but ended Newcastle City's season 62-28 and are through to the preliminary final. While Kalani Vale was through to the grand final after defeating Telgor Avoca 59-34. While in week 2 of the AFL Hunter Central Coast Black Diamond Plate Women's, Cardiff secured a victory over Newcastle City, 21-7.
Heavy in the pitch there. James Thompson plays through his strike line to Crowley. First chance
have
here.
won the Hunters NPL men's competition for the first time since 2019 after securing a 3-1 win over the Lambton Jaffers. It was huge for Maitland, who were just too good for their rivals right throughout the game.
The home crowd that has travelled so far to Arthur Eden, and he almost had a third there. There's still a chance here for Thompson. Plays it through to Crowley again, and he has it. That'll be a hat trick for Braden Crowley. Maitland go 3-0 ahead, and they go into the away crowd behind the goalpost there. Picks out the middle. Bits went to the left.
In the other games, Edgeworth and Valentine played a match to decide, and of course, Edgeworth were just too good. while Newcastle Olympic defeated West. But also, Watermeadow Magic secured a victory over City. While Cooks Hill secured a win over Adamstown. Meanwhile, in the Women's Premier League, Charlestown Azuris secured a win over Newcastle.
Awkward to deal with. It's right in there. It's still not in. It's still not in. It hasn't been called in. It has
And of course, Warners Bay had a victory over Maitland.
Pretty good ball. It's in. And Lewis. Oh, what a header by Lewis. That's an attacking set piece for the highlight reel. Delivery. Pack forms. And Davis. Boom. Cash Davis finds the back of the net. What a well-taken goal that one is.
And Broadmeadow Magic defeated the Mid-North Coast. Also, it was really close for a win for Newcastle Olympic, as them and Adamstown managed to draw 3-3. West are the 2022 Newcastle Netball Grand Final champions after securing a victory over the University of Newcastle on Saturday. It was fantastic for West, who were just too strong for their rivals right throughout the game. Because of that, it was just marvellous for West right throughout the grand final.
35-48 to West. We can see University defences really ramping up in that circle, becoming a bit tighter, forcing that ball, and just pushing it out over the sideline. We can see Veronica's mum on the sideline there, Monique Smith. She's been around all day supporting Ella earlier in the day, and now Veronica. Younger sister Renee, who's the middle sister, also playing for University. So it's three very talented netballers that we've seen here today.
Beautiful pass.
University tried to secure a fight back,
just asking for a little bit of clarification on the pushing that's going on in the circle.
but at the end it was all too late.
There's a better pass into Sabina, nice and flat. Takes Sammy out of the contest.
Yeah, I think
to settle her shot.
As West had a victory on their hands.
Just take a breath.
Yeah, I think the importance of taking a breath and bringing your heart rate back down and just like calming your mind as the ball's up the other end so that you're ready to...
There are 3 minutes left on the clock.
Again, as we see Sammy Chicken absolutely taking balls from everywhere.
Again, University forcing some of these turnovers, but just not quite getting where they need to be in the end. 36-48, so we're It's down by about 12 now for University.
While University
Great
tried to
footwork
do
there from Abby.
everything they could, but not good enough. With only 2 minutes left.
See, again, Sabina coming down onto that transverse line, contesting the ball the whole way down the court. Great to see from a goal shooter.
Yeah. It's
Again,
unfortunate.
Claudia contesting that ball,
Yeah.
being fantastic in getting up and close and personal and pushing that ball where it doesn't want to go.
West had, of
Constantly
course,
moving her feet,
one.
making sure there's pressure on the ball.
West had, of course, a couple of tries.
Nice contest.
And another contest in the mid-court there. Veronica really pushing Maddie post, and Maddie just keep working her feet and getting to that front hold. It's beautiful to see.
And found
Just
the
little
match
changes
winner.
in her footwork to change her entire hold up.
Beautiful shooting from Rhiannon again. She had a great game.
Yeah, a fantastic game.
West still had a
West with the
couple
centre
of
now. There's
goals
less
to
than 2
go.
minutes left. 49-36 to West at the moment. I can't
With
see
about a minute
University
left on
coming
the
back,
clock.
in the time that we have, but it would be nice to see them just get
Push
up
it
to
up,
maybe a
yeah.
nice 10.
It's unfortunate for Uni. They've been playing. They're playing for a lot in this game.
Yeah, they've been playing well all season, and
Yeah.
with this being their first time potentially having an opportunity to win a grand final, it would be disappointing for them, but definitely
And of course,
a really
West were.
great achievement to make it
West
to the
had
grand
one more
final and be
goal
able
to
to
quickly
play one
have.
of our strongest teams within Newcastle.
Yeah. And congratulations to West as well for being. I think they came 4th or 3rd on the ladder.
Yeah, and then beating South last week, which it's always a good game to watch, West and South.
Yeah.
You never quite know which way the game's going to go. Like, just look at our 23s earlier today. South lost by 1, unfortunately, so to West. So
Let's see if Uni can finish it off.
Also, there were 50
seconds
seconds left
on the
on.
clock.
There were 50 seconds
Pretty
left
brave
on the
ball
clock.
in hand, and it's just not quite going where it needs to go. It's hitting that ring, but the backspin's just not working itself into the hoop.
I think these girls are flattening their shots for the win.
While Uni
I think
only
definitely
scored
trying
2,
not
it
to get
wasn't
that big
enough
lumpy ball that's ideal
to
for a
secure
shooter
a
because
comeback.
of the win, but unfortunately this
And of
flat ball's
course,
just not quite making it into the hole.
West scored a couple of goals to make a comeback
Uni finishing off.
as they managed to win
Yeah,
the
20
grand
seconds left in the
final of
game.
Newcastle
Obviously,
Netball
West dawdled the ball a little
51
bit.
to 38.
Biggest congratulations to West.
Yeah, great game from both West and University. Really well contested up until most of the game, up until about halfway through the third quarter, where we saw University just kind of take a step back a little bit, and unfortunately not quite contest the ball as well.
Yeah.
Great to see some younger players on the court today for the
great to see.
championship. Some of them would even be eligible for the 23s, but clearly looking at the talent on the court, they're capable of playing in the championship teams. So
West whole defensive end under the age of 21.
Yeah.
Under 20.
fantastic. We'll head back over in a second to the sideline for some interviews with the West Centre there, Sophie. But in the interim, you'll see them just setting up the trophies, and we'll have some few.
To hockey, and of course, Norths have secured have booked a spot in the Hunter Coast Premier Hockey Decider after beating the Magpies 1-0 up at the Newcastle International Hockey Centre. Because of that, even though Norths and Gosford have gone head-to-head in a string of recent men's grand finals, and there's been very little between the sides again this year. They've beaten each other 2-0 and played out a 2-2 draw during this year, but the Blues prevailed on this occasion in what North's coach Dave Willett has described as a tough duet out battle. Minor Premiers Norths advanced to the title showdown on September 17, while Gosford now hosts Maitland, who knocked out Souths 2-0 on Sunday. And that's it for now from all of us here. Good night.